Erlanger is looking forward to a full recovery after having a sudden heart attack this past summer. Brady Williams talked with Phil Stevenson, who has some life-saving advice.
Yeah, so Phil's an athletic trainer. He spends his time training student athletes, many of whom go on to play in college. By all accounts, this is a very active, healthy man who very suddenly had a heart attack that could have killed him. He says if it wasn't for quick action and for everyone along the way understanding CPR, he might not be here now.
No warning signs, no nothing, which was the scariest part of this whole process.
Phil Stevenson says he was getting ready to close at All-Star Performance when he collapsed.
The signs, I had none, and I completely just, fell to the floor.
He didn't wake up until 3 days later, shocked to learn that he, an athletic trainer in good health, suffered a heart attack.
And it's scary, it really is. I don't think you hear stories all the time, right? You hear them all the time, but really going through it, man, it really does put a lot into perspective.
While he was unconscious, he says his life was saved by a series of people acting quickly. First, his coworker, who saw him fall, called 911 and began giving CPR.
My doctor said if he wasn't there, I wouldn't be here. Plain and simple.
Erlanger police officer Craig Rose and his partner were on scene within minutes.
His face was blue, hands were blue, so that kind of told us that he was having a cardiac event.
He and Officer Hilton took turns continuing chest compressions until Erlanger EMS arrived with Ryan Fogel's team, who got him to St. Elizabeth.
It's called the chain of survival. So it's early recognition that there's a problem, early activation of the 911 system. That's step one. Early CPR, step two. Early defibrillation, step three. So all those things working together in a timely manner is what ultimately leads to a positive outcome.
Phil says today he feels fine, and his doctors at St. Elizabeth say he'll feel even better after a surgery scheduled for next week. He says none of that would be possible without an entire line of people doing the right things to get him back to his family.
It was just like assembly line. It was like, he started, police officer took over, ambulance showed up, they took over, right into the hospital, they took over, and it was just like the stars aligned. They really did that night. The stars aligned for me. Yeah.
So Phil was ultimately diagnosed with a full, complete blockage of his LAD artery. If you've ever heard the term widowmaker in relation to a heart attack, that's specifically what this was. Luckily, he turned out okay. He'll have a surgery next week. He says after that and some rehab, he should be completely clear to get back to training people. He says anyone who can should learn CPR. Live with photojournalist Sydney Bell and Brady Williams, Fox 19 Now.